How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am just leaving Tunnel Mountain in Banff National Park, headed back to Calgary a little bit earlier than checkout. My little girl's been under the weather all weekend, to put it mildly, so I'm gonna go grab her and give her mom a little bit of a break, plus she's gotta go to work So I'm gonna go grab Brooklyn, and I think I'm probably gonna get us a hotel. It is absolutely frigid right now in Calgary. It was colder there last night than it was here in the mountains where I was. So again, it's just like, since this whole chapter is sort of talking about the future and goals of sticks and bricks and whatnot, this is a perfect example of a moment living up here in Canada land when a sticks and bricks would be highly beneficial to be going back to after a weekend of camping in the good ship Lucky. But we're not there yet, so probably going to pull the trigger on a hotel for myself and the Pirate Princess and just see if we can get her to recover that last little bit. I had an absolutely horrible sleep last night too. I wasn't feeling well myself. Probably had something to do with the pizza that I sucked back right before bed. On top of, I'm still fighting to get rid of whatever this is that's clinging on. Phlegmy, yucky, nar crap in my throat and stuff. Woke up around 3:20. Couldn't get back to sleep after not being able to fall asleep till about 1 a.m. in the morning. Downed what I had left of my Buckley's mucus and phlegm. Quality content. And then I was sweating. I had to take all of my clothes off. I had to use one of those body wipes to clean myself off just to get comfortable, fighting with the diesel heater to find the right temperature. I have learned 100% that the orientation of the diesel heater in Lucky 2.0 leaves the rear very cold. I mean, that was evident when we woke up the other day and there was ice on the door and the So Cozy covers. So it takes, you got to turn the diesel heater up a little higher than I'm used to get the heat to the back. The problem with that is the lower half of your body then gets almost too warm. So balancing act. But I think a lot of my discomfort was attributed to me not feeling very well, because after I took that Buckley's and it kicked in, out till 8:30. We got the Irish Pirate Queen hooked up to her big sister's booty. We're gonna head down the mountain back into Cowtown, and we will catch up in a day or two, because it's that month and it's time to get the good ship Lucky looking fancy. It has been pretty much 4 days since I left Banff. That was Monday. It's Friday morning now. I got the hotel when I got back and I collected Brooklyn and I had her overnight. She was quite sick. And then I didn't get sick. She didn't make me sick. I was already sick. I feel like I've been sick since the last time I was out in BC, and I was feeling quite a bit better when I was out in Banff. But I'm thinking clearly crawling around on my back, working on the diesel heater, and maybe even going to the hot springs was probably not great decisions to be made on my part, because I spent the last 4 days at the hotel being sicker than a dog, horking up crap that I've never seen before, congestion, aches and pains, chills. It was just a fabulous time. And Brooklyn even had to come back one day when she wasn't quite good enough to go to school, but her mom had to work, and then her mom had to pick her up from me. It was a lot. These last 4 days were a lot. So kind of hurt the pocketbook as well, but there was no way we were going to be able to get through all of that whilst we were in the van and having the little girl. So that's what I've been doing since the last time I filmed, and I'm still not even 100% yet. So I'm going to be limiting my time outside today a bit, but got to get back to it. And get back to it we did. Lucky was fine for the last 3.5 days. I would check on her every day. The diesel heater was ticking away, keeping the home, a home temperature, because you don't want your batteries to freeze. You don't want certain things to get too cold. It's just the way it is. Penny was in the hotel with me as well, obviously. But we got back in here today, and the diesel heater had stopped with an error 8. So now it's got an error 10. So I think it just ran out of fuel. We did stop and put diesel in it, and I tried to start it up again. Then it gave me the error 8. So I'm going to fire it up again right now. And hopefully that corrects everything. And hopefully it's just a little bit of running out of fuel. But Lucky's also still running because I have a bigger problem on my hands. Well, it's not a problem yet, I guess. I haven't seen any negative effects of it, but Lucky was plugged in for the last 4 days at the hotel on shore power, which means that my battery charger was charging the house batteries, but now that Lucky's running, the DC to DC charger is charging at full bore. All that does is tell me that the battery charger is not up to snuff and not keeping those house batteries topped off like it should. You okay over there, furball? So I don't know, I'm gonna have to look into maybe a bigger battery charger or something. It's a future Matthew problem for sure, but all that was running was the diesel heater on low and the fridge. The lights weren't even coming on in here, right? Because I wasn't living in the van, so that's lovely. Anyway, I do have my Christmas decorations. They're underneath the big wolf pack here. Everything from the hotel is currently in the van, except for Penny's travel litter box, which is back in Grace. But it's a little cluttered in here, but I gotta get back on track. I gotta get back into the swing of things of filming and all of that. So let's make sure that this diesel heater fires up, and then we can get on with what I actually want this video to be about. Or maybe it's working on the diesel heater again. Exactly. I hope not to. All right, good. I went to the bathroom after I started the diesel heater and I came back. Is all systems go once again. So excellent. One less thing to worry about. Now it's starting to get back to feeling like a home in here again. Make ourselves a little bit more comfortable. I'm gonna have to spin the swivel seat around as well because there's not a lot of places to sit right now. All right, organization is key. Can't say I excel in that very much. All right, everything off the seat that we need off. Nudge that door open a little bit. Frickin' extension cables everywhere. All right, oh, you gotta slide forward. There you go. Spin, spin, spin. Slide you forward again. Spin and lock. Excellent. Now we have a swivel seat. Stop letting the snow in. Then we can kick off our shoes into the comfort of our home. And my whole thing was the Christmas decorations were in Grace and were quite cold, so I put them in Lucky a couple days ago so they'd be nice and warm when I got to this point. But then the diesel heater turned off last night, so let's see how chilly or not they are. Shouldn't be too bad. There we go. Bring these down here. Whew, I might actually have to take my flannel off. It's getting real toasty. In a good ship, Lucky. Woo! Okay, actually speaking of flannel, I'm just talking with Emma over at the Rocky Mountain Flannel Company out in Banff. It's Black Friday, actual Black Friday, when I'm filming this, and they have a little bit of a sale going on right now, but I'd like to just drive out and pick my stuff up. So she's working with me to arrange that, so fingers crossed, and that's what we'll be doing in the next video. For now though, the infamous Christmas box that was sadly missing last year because I may or may not have left it out in BC. Shush. Let's see what we got in here. Ooh, perfect. We've got an adapter for a Mr. Bloody propane heater. How festive. Okay, we got Christmas lights in here. Oh, are they just dusty or dirty? What the heck, man? Or did I have these up somewhere? I don't know. Oh, got my nativity scene. Of course, baby Jesus is missing. He's been missing for a while. I don't think he's in here anymore. But we've got, oh yes, Brooklyn's stocking. That'll actually end up going over to my cousin's house. We got some garland. We got my ornaments that my mom collected for me throughout the years. All sorts of knickknacks in here. Like Scrooge McDuck. Oh my goodness. I think this is my very first one. Yep. Matthew's first Christmas, 1984. Little toy soldier. Pum, toy soldier. Drummer boy. What toy soldier? Looks like both. I don't know. Put you over there. So I got a whole bunch of decorations here. My mom always kept track of everything. I've talked about this before, but it's been a hot minute. She wrote down on this little legend all the ornaments I got every year, all the way up to 2002 was the, oh no, 2008 was the last one. Wait a second. 2002, 2007. What happened to 3, 4, 5, 6? You don't get any new decorations this year. Never noticed that before. Anyway, that was very sweet. She did that for both Byron and I. I never am able to get all of these decorations up in Lucky. Obviously, there is quite a slew of them in here. Plus, I've added some over the years as well once I moved out of my parents' house. Another reason I'm excited to go back to Sticks and Bricks. Like, maybe this is our last Christmas in the van full time, and then all of these decorations could go up on a tree next year. We've actually, Lindsay and I have started Brooklyn's own little thing with ornaments and whatnot. So all sorts of good things to look forward to. Let's put this box up here for now. Come out down here. There's a few items that I got when I moved into the van too as well. We wish you a Merry Christmas. You hang out with the drummer boy. Ah yes, take me home to the mountains for Christmas. I don't know where anything's going to go. This is the first Christmas in Lucky 2.0. Well, here you go. Here's a hook. You can hang out on the magnetic board with the knives. Ah. I don't want too many dangling things in here because when we start driving, it'll get really loud. Yeah. What else is in here? Oh, wow. Not Christmassy at all. I know a few people have been around the channel for a long time that will appreciate this. Yep. It has been gutted and it needs to be rewired if it's ever going to work. This is a future Matthew problem, not a Christmas decoration problem. What else do we got? We've got a little Christmas tree. Yeah, I got this at the dollar store. I bought a lot of little things from the dollar store. Oh, these lights actually still have a battery pack attached to them. Hey, and they work. Nice. All right, garland, like I said. We've got a little, oh, it's a face mask. For like cutting through the cold air when you're walking. That's probably a good thing for me to have. All right, well, even in Lucky 1.0, the Christmas tree basically lived in this area. Right now, we've got this with all of our stainless steel straws, spoons, and all other sorts of accessories, I should say. Maybe that comes down because there are Velcro strips here that secure this to Lucky. And this guy has a Velcro strip on him. Sit like there. Oh God, he's gonna need to be fluffed, that's for sure. But yeah, that might work. Okay, hang on. I need my bucket to sit on. This is just, ugh. I thought the swivel seat would be enough, but what was I thinking? Everything is in this area, obviously. Okay, let's see if we can get these lights a little bit more appropriately wrapped around our tree. Oh my goodness. This cute little guy. But yeah, this is something of in Lucky, like the Christmas decorations and whatnot for the last few years. I've always done way closer to Christmas. But with this potentially being my last Christmas in the van full time, I wanted to get it set up way earlier so that I can enjoy the decorations in the van throughout like almost the entire month of December, right? Well, actually, like I said, I'm doing this on Black Friday, so it will be, well, no, because Christmas ends on the 25th, and there's no point in having the decorations up any later than Boxing Day. I don't want to hear it. You got your Christmas tree up on January 6th. What's wrong with you? Okay, but yeah, I wanted to enjoy them a little bit more than I have been in the past. So that is that's the whole purpose of doing it now. This thing is janky. I wonder what happened, because I didn't, like I said, I didn't have these decorations last year, but I did have a another little cheap tree like this. I wonder what I did with that. Maybe I just hoofed it because it was from the dollar store. Wouldn't put it past me. All right, let's see. That guy over there, line him up. Well, let's turn it. Where's the nice side? He's so jank. Oh man, you can hear it in my voice. I'm staring. Oh no! How did that happen? We left him unsupervised and his effing head fell off. Was that from this? Did it fall over and decapitate him? Stupid universe! That's Matthew's first Christmas! Well, this guy looks all sorts of suspicious. Just sitting up there in your net. Did you do this while I wasn't watching? There's shenanigans, man. That's a joke for anybody out there wondering. But that's too bad. I mean, that'll be easy enough to fix. So obviously now we got to put super glue on the list of shit to do today. Hang on though, like I always have super glue. Well, I shouldn't say I always have it. It's more like I always need it, and I never have it. It's like super glue, you buy it when you need it for one specific thing, and you put it back in that stupid little plastic container, and then you forget about it. And I don't ever know where it ends up. Yeah, there's definitely none up here. And we gotta stop and get Penny more cat food too. Went over to Petland yesterday to restock her on her wet food. They were charging over $3 for her little can. So I said, the heck with that. Got her one large one, but when she's done this, she's got none. So we do have some running around we could do, and that's good because Lucky still needs to charge up her house batteries, but all right, let's put the drummer boy toy soldier. I think my mom wrote it down as toy soldier. Where are we gonna put him so he doesn't break anymore? You know what, let's wrap him in the face mask. There you go, sir. Yikes. Now you are safe. And where will we store you until we can triage you? That looks good. Just put you right there. Stay there for safekeeping. Don't worry, we'll get you the emergency services you require ASAP. Well, maybe not ASAP, but eventually. I'm still inclined to blame you, you creepy little SOB. Stupid elf. All right, we got some garland here. This is pretty. Oh shoot, did I wrap lights around the garland? Or did the lights just get tangled in the garland? I think the lights have just gotten tangled in the garland. Hang on. What a mess. Here, just come on, come on. There you go. Let go of my garland. All right, this is obvious, as I was saying, where it should go. Just up here on this this conduit where all of our house light wiring lives. We should be able to just do this. La 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 la. This must be dollar store garland as well. We've got bare wire. It's okay, we'll put the bare wire at the back so we don't see it. Another thing it always comes to mind when I think about like decking a Christmas tree. I just wanna, pow! Oh boy. What's it called? Trimming the Christmas tree, which doesn't sound much better really. But I always think back, for some reason, must be a core memory of mine when we would deck our Christmas. What is the matter with me? When we would trim the, oh, it's because I'm wanting to say decorate the Christmas tree. What did I just do? That was totally nonsensical. But decorating the Christmas tree, back when I was a little boy and whatnot, we'd have, Mom used to have tinsel, right? Little box of all this tinsel. You don't know what tinsel is. It's basically just, it's the same stuff that this garland is, but it just, they're just like really long strands of it, and you hang them over the Christmas tree branches. I think it gives the illusion of like icicles or whatever. What I remember is when they would fall off, or they would just get pulled off by the cat, and then the cat would just with the tinsel, or it would actually swallow it, and then it comes out its butt, and that's just bad news for everybody involved. It's great that I have these Christmas memories. I've never had tinsel on my own, that's for darn sure. Not with the amount of cats that I have had in my adult life. Now, do I really want that? This is the last year for this strand of garland, I tell you what. Do I really need that to go all the way back there? Well, maybe we'll tuck it in here a little bit, like this. and we'll bring it back up here. Ooh. I do this, yep, and then over here, just to sort of cover up the big black shaft a bit. Everybody just calm down. All right, so there we go. We got the garland up there. Looking all right, as Matthew McConaughey would say. Now, these lights that were tangled in the garland, these skinny guys here, are actually blue and red and green lights, just like those. So I think they were tangled in the garland because I think I did have them with the garland. I mean, even if I didn't, that again is still like the best place to potentially put them. So that's probably what I should do here. Just there's actually, it's a decent strand, and all this stuff came from the dollar store. It's amazing, like, how often I forget that that store exists. I mean, obviously I didn't back then, but I remember appreciating that, especially my first Christmas in the van, getting little like fun stuff like this. And you don't have to break the bank to do it. And it's still here 3 years later. So that's pretty cool. Where are you gonna go? I mean, I guess technically that's the best spot for you. Is it gonna work? Is it gonna look good in the garland? I don't know. Okay, wait a second. This needs to come. Let's start at this end, because, yeah. Right. Another thing, like when it comes to these decorations, is I don't want to go too crazy, right? Because I'm already moving around and living in a small space. And I appreciated that the first year I moved into the van when I got everything set up. Don't get me wrong. I love Christmas, and I love seeing a home all done up. That's how my mom used to do it. Decorations everywhere. Nothing crazy. I would never define our house as looking like Christmas threw up all over the place. Like, that's reserved for real special decorators. But there was always, you knew it was Christmas just everywhere you looked in the house. And that still applies to the van, but again, you don't need to have it everywhere and have things become, obnoxious to you. Hey, maybe these can run up here along the curtain. I don't want this to be on the track though either. Maybe this can just come in here. We'll deal with that after. It's harder to see in here because it's so bright. We can try to simulate nighttime and see, but it's never going to be exactly the same as it is when it is nighttime. Let's turn the house lights off here. There you go, a little bit. We got a lot of bare conduit up there, but that's still, it gives you that immediate sense, which is quite nice. You are all sorts of creepy just hanging off wherever the camera is, you son of a bee. Yeah, maybe I'll finish wrapping those up there, and then this becomes our little Christmas corner. All right, I think we found a use for the elf. These jingle bells, which I know I was complaining about stuff banging against Lucky, and these are all sorts of, but it's very festive. So I was gonna hang it here, but then that doesn't really work because it hits the sink. And I was thinking, oh, maybe over on this hook, which is left over from Lucky 1.0, but it won't actually stay up, but I have a feeling those will bounce off in transit. So this son of a bee can use his legs. There you go. And that should be just fine. Now he's the jingly bell elf. Thanks, buddy. That's awesome. Oh, here's one that was made for me. I don't think we've ever really talked about him on the channel before, but this was my old cat, Shadow, that we had, and I had this ornament was made for me. There's me and him, right? Can't see him as well in that one, but he was a good boy. He was my very first rescue ever. God, I don't think we've hung you up in the van before, buddy. Should we hang you over here with your sister? I don't know if we can make you work with Stella back there. Won't really be able to see you. Maybe we'll put you, oh, you can come hang out over here. We got all sorts of hooks on our pegboard. There you go, Shadow. Welcome to the good ship Lucky, sir. Yeah, we're trying to get stuff up here. I don't want to go too crazy, but we got stuff happening. We got a snowman over here. We've got, obviously, got to put this one up, the firstborn, Mom's favorite. Right, got a jingle bell, got a little elf hanging off of that guy. I've got this teddy bear on a sleigh that was made by an old friend of mine, Chrissy, who is the daughter of one of my biggest supporters here. Hi, Sandy. I hope you guys are doing well. So yeah, I still have that. I know that. It's not like, hey, I'm not giving myself credit. It's not like I remembered that Chrissy made that for me. But that was the one that I got in 1986. Sled and Bear from Chrissy. I also, that same year, apparently got this from my grandmother, which is just written down as Moon on the legend. It's a little boy, it's a man in the moon? I don't know, but it's a little boy sleeping on a moon. We're gonna find a place for him to go. I just haven't quite landed on where yet. Is he too heavy for our tree? Probably. Probably way too heavy for our tree. Let's see, maybe not. Well, he might work, there you go. We can actually see him. Hey, heck yeah, cool. Well, I think what I'm gonna do now is sort of get tidied up here, get stuff put away, then we're gonna go on the hunt for some super glue, and I'm starting to get a little bit of hungry. I don't know, it is what it is, but I am getting hungry, so we should probably get the good ship Lucky moving. I'm gonna get tidied up and we're gonna hit the road, and we're gonna repair our toy soldier / drummer boy. From 1984. He's as old as me. I'm just glad my head hasn't fallen off yet. All right, so it's not the end of the world. We had the van running the whole time we were down there, and you can see we're all tippy-topped up now. We weren't there very long. I think we've been running for maybe an hour and a bit. So still, I don't feel like a battery should be that low for, you know, how long it was plugged in for. All right, I do have a bigger battery bank than I did last year. I am using a different, older battery charger, so there's definitely variables that could be attended to. All right, now where in the hell do I want to go to simply get crazy glue that's not going to be insane on Black Friday? Is Black Friday even insane anymore with all of like the early sales stuff that happens and online ordering? Like, is that a thing? I mean, it's never been as nuts up here in Canada land as it used to get down in the States. Does it still get that crazy down there? People like dying and shit? That's madness. It's just super glue. In my specific application. Oh, ye gads, driving by the mall and traffic is backed up a lot further along the ramp into the mall parking lot than you ever see it, so yeah, it's still a thing. I'm actually going to be passing the UPS store. I'm going to rip in there. I haven't been there all week either. That parking lot looks exceptionally full too. Oh, but we're going to do that first. I know there's at least one package there, and then maybe Canadian Tire. Maybe we'll take a harder look and see if we have super glue kicking around. Also, though, sad day, we've already lost the Christmas tree. It tried to kill itself. Jumped right off the counter. Oh, gonna have to find a little bit more of a sturdy solution to keep its butt in place. Oh, never mind. This parking lot doesn't look nearly as bad as I thought it did. It's still early enough in the day. I gotta get into the UPS store before everybody else gets off their 9-to-5s and starts cramming themselves into the tiny box that is the UPS store. Pardon me, ma'am, in your Dodge. Oh God, is that the Durango now? It's such a shade of its former self. This gentleman's pulling out in his Ram as he do. And we're gonna pull in our Chevy Express as we do. Oh, Lucky, your windshield's getting a little yuck looking there. Oh, yeah. About face. Oh, there's still quite a few people in there. All right, straighten out the good ship Lucky. There we go, don't let her butt hang out. It's very embarrassing when that happens. And we'll be right back. And I put my jacket on. It's still winter out here. My God. Oh.
Any preparation required for loss? No. Okay. Any signature required upon delivery? It's going to a business?
Yeah. You know, you guys can make it cheaper. If it's full from all the sides, you're not doing.
Get it. Yep. See you again. Holy Dinah. Got all sorts of busy in here. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right. Oh, I locked the door. I'm so secure. Wait. Okay, more than I expected. We'll get to that momentarily. Let's get out of this tiny parking lot before it gets any busier. This is the only thing about this time of year. So many more people are oot and aboot. And as if the universe was answering me or proving my point, getting out of this parking lot is going to be impossible to get over where I need to be. So we're going to take the back roads, as we do. This is not a good day to be out driving around. Not only is there so many more people out because I have assumed Black Friday, but the weather has been quite yuck lately. And even Lucky's Cleeties are having a hell of a time gripping in certain spots. Although she's still instilling me with lots of confidence on these roads. I'm just pointing it out. Let's get this stuff done and get hunkered down. Okay, we're pulling into the Canadian Tire parking lot here. They should have what I need. Doesn't look too insane just yet. But we're definitely still going to check to see if I can find some super glue before we brave the innards of the store. You can do it, little Toyota. I have faith. All right. With the batteries all charged up, we can turn Lucky off. Get into the tiny home. Turn on the lights. And the only other place I could potentially be squirreling away any sort of crazy glue is inside these cupboards. I haven't been in here in a while, so maybe. Hey, maybe baby. But now the thing is how old is it? Is it actually going to squeeze out? Are you going to save me from having to go in to Canadian Tire? Let's find out. We need our broken soldier. All right, let's put him here. Yes, the sign also fell down. This stuff will need to go back in there. I don't know if there's any in there. Hang on. This is just all sorts of sad right now. Come here, Christmas tree. Just get stuffed in a box all year and then set up on display and just get abused. There, yeah, I guess that's not gonna hold you. The Velcro ain't sturdy enough. Maybe we'll have to find some alien tape and slap it on you. Oh yeah, I forgot we put the moon on there. I'm glad it didn't break. We have another thing to fix. Hey, how you doing? Hey, yeah, I have to fix the toy soldier, okay? Yeah, we cut his head off. There's nothing for you down here right now, and it's except coldness. Here, just hang on. Let's see. All right, there he is. See, Penny? No, he's sad. Oh, thank you, that's very kind. All right, let's see if there's any glue in here. I know there's lots of stuff in here, sorry. All right, see, the thing is, I would have bought this for one thing. I stuffed the cap on, okay. Oh, I don't have my glove. You know what? No, I'm not doing this. The tiniest little bit of crazy glue on your fingers is the worst. I don't care. So we're going to get a pair of disposable gloves here. I don't care how careful I ever am. I always end up with a little bit on me. And then it's just, ugh, it's the worst feeling. It's the worst feeling even if you don't stick yourself to yourself. It still sucks when it dries on you. I also don't want to glue this guy to any fixtures here. So let's see, let's squeeze. No, don't do it, come on. Bless you. Oh, why? See? It's like, this is what I'm talking about. Shake it. There's like, oh, there's definitely glue in here. I can feel it sloshing around in its tiny vial. Okay, come on. Oh, oh God, glue just went everywhere. See, oh my God, I'm glad I put on my gloves. Oh, it just burst out. He is covered in glue. We are gonna get stuck to him. This is a tragedy right now. Where can I put him? What will he not stick to? I don't want my gloves to stick to him. Wipe it off. Oh my gosh. This is a total catastrophe for my first Christmas ornament ever. Get these gloves off. Oh, they're covered in glue. Shit. Oh, it's so potent, it's making my eyes water. Why? Why is that a thing that's happening? Ugh. Yeah, it just came just flying out of just, like, that's the dumbest system ever. This is all part and parcel of why I think these things are one and dones. I know you can get the tiny little ones. It comes in like a pack of 3 that are like one use, but this thing is marketed with this bloody cap with a little pin prick in it. It's supposed to, you know, keep it all fresh. All right, well, he's just a little shinier than he once was. Let's try this again now. Did the glue dry? I think so. There we go. Now I can see it coming out. We're gonna apply it to his neck. Okay, it's on his neck. Now we apply it to his head. There we go. Okay, and then reattach. There, hold. Apply pressure for a little bit. You know what would have been even funnier? Had we used some JB Weld on this little sucker. It's not taking. Come on, it's not sticking. What the? Yuck. My glove's sticking to his body, but it's nothing. What kind of cheap crap is this? Let's try one more little layer. You smell that too? Stay over there, stay away from the fumes. Okay, I'll just hang out here. I can't turn my camera off. Can't do nothing. Except hold the toy soldier's head on his body. How long does this take? It's supposed to be immediate-ish. Say it with me. Quality content. Quality content. For like, I'll give it like a couple minutes. If I don't feel any sort of resistance, we're gonna need new glue. Oh, I think it's working. Oh, I think it's working. Thank goodness. If I had gone through all of this and still had to go into the stupid store to get some new stuff, I would have, I mean, I would have been fine. I would have survived. But I would not have been happy about it. Ah! Ha ha! Oh, please don't tell me my gloves are stuck to him. Son of a bitch. Oh no, it tore the glove. Ah, he's got disposable glove on. You know what? It's all part of the adventure now. He's got little tiny bits of disposable gloves stuck to his leg. Well, just goes to show you, after 40 years, you start falling apart. I know how you feel, sir. I had a back fusion just over a year ago. You just had a neck fusion. I didn't know how to like set him up so I didn't have to hold him without putting pressure on points that it didn't, you know, I didn't want pressure to be on. So he's doing a little tap dance in the top of the Crazy Glue bottle here. We're just gonna like set him into the drain of the sink there, and then no pressure is being put anywhere. I didn't want to lay him down either because he had a bunch of like glue fall onto his back. I didn't want to end up getting him stuck to the, you know, the counter, a paper towel, the cat. All those would be bad. So that should be okay. We will, you know what we'll do now that we're here? We'll open up these packages while he dries before we move again to go get that eat to bite. There, I'll sit here and open the packages. I think I might as well at least use the background a little bit since we put it all up. I pulled that So Cozy cover off thinking there'd be a lot more light coming in from the window. There is not. Moving right along. Start with this one because I'm pretty sure I know what this is. I think this is a advent calendar for the Pirate Princess from the one and only Francis. Yes, it is. Thank you, my dear. I greatly appreciate that. Just in time, a couple more days, what will be December 1st for me, even though by the time you're watching this, it is already December, but I'm doing much better. Tell me I'm wrong. Yeah. Advent calendar to get us through the month of December. Thank you very much, my dear. Is it just me or are these things getting bigger and bigger every year? This is ginormous. I remember when I was growing up, they were really thin. I mean, I know they were cheaper chocolates, like this is Lindt or whatever, but still, thing's bloody massive. It's also very kind that you send one of these every year. Thank you, my dear. All right, let's not put that anywhere it might melt. Door freeze. At this point, that's anywhere. And this box, which is a little bit on the heavier side, from the good old Amazons. Let's see what we got. Oh boy. We got breakfast for days. Holy crap. This is from Frances too. She's the only other one that's ever sent me oatmeal. It is from Frances. Thank you again, my dear, for keeping me in porridge and Quaker Instant. I guess we'll use that before we start our day tomorrow, ripping out to the gorgeous little town of Banff to go visit the people at Rocky Mountain Flannel Company. I actually have some still. I don't eat this as often as you might think. I better start eating it because I've got, holy crap, that's a lot. 40 packets of oatmeal. I eat one every day. We won't be done it till almost halfway through January. Actually, these ones you have to eat at least 2 at a time because one little pouch just is never enough. All right, and we got one more box here. I don't know if this is Amazon. I don't think it is. It's got a, no, I think this is a personal package from somebody. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. There we go. Hiya, hiya. We got some packing styrofoam. Definitely not Amazon. Holy, it's a giant bottle. Wait, somebody said they were sending me this. I remember seeing that in the comments. It's got a whole stand and everything. It's to put my water in. And this is because somebody was concerned. Oh, it's got a cute little spout and everything. Look at this. There it goes in there. Oh, it's like projects. Great, but it is kind of cool. It's a bottle, like an old, is it like old timey or whatever? You fill that with water, right? And then you got to put the spout there. Otherwise, you're just gonna have a leaky bottle on the cupboard. You know, somebody was getting fed up with my issues with my water jug under the sink. But this will also be a great thing to have in sticks and bricks. I just fill this bad boy up with water and have it on the counter in the apartment or whatever we find ourselves in. I'm so sorry right now. I don't remember who it was that sent this, and there is no like official from tag on here either. Thank you very much. It's very cool. We will get this put together potentially or soon, or maybe we'll save it for sticks and bricks. I cannot make any decisions right now. I'm far too hungry, so it's time to get the good ship Lucky out on the wide open ocean once again and go find some stuff to stick into our gob. Oh, but before we set sail here, we're gonna check this guy. He seems like he's doing pretty good. His head is staying attached. That's what you want to see. And his back is no longer sticky. So instead of leaving him in that plastic cylinder for the ride, let's bring him over here. Just let him sort of rest. You know what, well, that's very slippery. You might slide right off. Let's put you there and you can continue to cure up, sir. Again, I'm so sorry. Apologies for decapitating you. All right, I've had my eye on this place for a while and I have yet to try it. I hope it's good, and no, it's not Mary Brown's. Although Mary Brown's is very good, I'm more curious as to what's going on over here. Okay, parked. Get your jacket on because it's colder than a witch's tit out there, or whatever the hell that saying is. Cold enough to swap to chapeaus as well. Woo! There we go. All right, Lucky, we will be right back. Ooh. How you doing today, man?
It's good. How about you?
Not too bad, aside that it's freezing. Yeah. So this is all pierogies in poutines?
You can have any of the recipes. Just the same.
I know, I gotta...
The pierogies, mac and cheese, poutine, all loaded there. That's the base.
Okay. Do you have something that, like a menu that doesn't change? Thanks, I'm getting old. Thanks, brother. All right, let's take a look at this. Woo! Look at this. All right, choose your base. Pierogies, mac and cheese, poutine, salad bowl, or loaded wrap, and then turn it into a signature. I'm gonna need a minute. I'm gonna do pierogies as the buffalo chicken, and I'll get it as a combo.
How would you like a pierogi? Deep fried or boiled?
Oh God, deep fried. Screw it, let's just go all in. Deep fried or boiled.
And the drink with it?
You know what? I'm gonna get an orange crush, please. Yeah, beautiful. Thanks, buddy. Have a good weekend. Yeah, you as well. Stay warm, he says. Oh, he just asked if I could give them a review. I guess I could do that. Jump onto Yelp or Google review. I also said I'm filming a whole vlog, and I greatly approve of that place. That is the definition of comfort food, which is exactly what I need after the week I've had. Although, getting chips in the combo with that many pierogies, we'll save these for later. But yeah, loaded pierogi, definitely worth the stop. All right, time to get back down to Hotel Walmart. Well, actually, wait a second. I have levelers that need to go back into Lucky's rooftop storage. I didn't put them away when I was leaving Banff because it was so cold and snowy that morning, and I was already feeling under the weather. Didn't feel like doing, well, this. This is not easy. It's actually very difficult. All right, hang on. Put those on the ground. This is some nonsense. There you go. There you go. There you go, bud. Pop her open. Oh, give her the. Woo! All right, look at that. Lots of room up there now. Here we go. Don't slip. Don't fall. Yeah. It is all sorts of busy down here. Just stopping to do some recycling from those packages. I actually stopped at Shoppers up the hill to get myself some mix and water and milk. Milk for the morning for the porridge, water because I didn't go to Safeway and my tank is empty. Didn't want to drive all the way to Safeway just to get that today of all days. And mix for the live stream tonight because I can't imagine Walmart is any less busy than everywhere else, except for Shoppers. It was a quick in and out, wasn't it, Penny? Yes, it was. Look how pretty our house looks. Look at it. I mean, don't look down here because, oh my goodness, but look how pretty our house looks. It's getting so Christmassy, Penny. Let's do some recycling and then check on our porcelain patient. Don't recycle the box with the bottle in it. Just the boxes that are empty. Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you for your service. Will this one fit in there? Can we cram it? Yes, we can cram it. Now, back to Hotel Walmart. There better be room in the parking lot for me, my goodness. All these fair weather Walmart shoppers. I'm year round, baby. Oh, it's not nearly as bad as I thought. Maybe all those early sales online and whatever other nonsense are paying off. Hello, Grace. You look chilly, darling. And, window blocker deployed. How hard is this going to be with one hand? Probably very, I would imagine. Go in the windshield cavity, you. There we go. Goodbye, people of Walmart. Enjoy your Black Friday evening. Good night to you as well, Grace. Rest up. You got to drive to Banff in the morning. It's very subtle, very cozy looking. Okay, let's come back here carefully. Turn on some house lights. There we go. My goodness. I know. Oh, it's a disaster, Penny. It's a disaster. There we go. Put our clip up there. Hello, darling. Got a water bottle. Milk. It needs to go in the fridge. Basically, leftovers from dinner. And we should be good. Huh. A receipt from Shoppers, but we don't need that. None of it's going back. These boots off. Yuck. Okay. Woo! And let's fire up our diesel heater. There we go. Will keep us warm and toasty, eh? Okay. I need a few minutes to get this organized. Well, that's as good as it's gonna get, eh, Penny? We once again have far too many things. All right, before I check on the patient, I guess we should get you fed, huh? Yeah? You need some dinner? Come on. Come on. Oh, you know what? I think we left your spoon in the hotel room. Yeah, we took your spoon, your meat puck spoon, into the hotel with us, and I have no recollection of packing it up. So let's go into our roller here and see if we can find you another one. Oh, sure. Look at that. Never fear. A new spoon is here. Joke, 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 joke. Come on, Penny. Come on down here, my dear. Here is your meat puck. We also forgot to stop and get you more. So there is enough for now and tomorrow. So I will pick some up when I'm on my way back from Banff. All right, my dear? I promise. How did you get schmutz on your back? What is this? What the? Oh, it's styrofoam from the bottle. Oh, man. You know what? My vlog, my rules. I'll say whatever I want. I'm so thankful for each and every one of you that watches this and looks forward to my videos and is part of this community in a positive way. You are the reason I keep doing what I'm doing, and you're the reason I'm having so much fun doing what I'm doing. I know that there's really negative morons out there that think people like myself aren't being authentic. It's crazy, I know, but the only leg I can imagine that they have to stand on for their argument is that I'm acting a little bit more than they are clearly used to. Like, yes, when I'm making jokes about a spoon for Penny's meat puck or talking like this, but that is my authentic self. And I hope that if you are out there trying to do something like what I'm doing, you are being true to yourself and being who you really truly are. If you're being anything other than that, you're only doing yourself a disservice and your audience. But it's also just a friendly reminder that no matter what you do, there's going to be people out there that will accuse you of not being yourself, of not being authentic, when in fact that's all you are and all you ever have been doing. Those people are just blind and silly, and I don't know where they went wrong in their lives, but they did. But just stay focused on what is important to you, and as always, be true to yourself. Now, let's check on our porcelain patient. I keep calling him a porcelain patient. Is that what he is? Is he made of porcelain? I'm not 100% sure, but there he is. Excellent. All right, now for the test. Oh, hey, it's like it never happened. Well, just don't look at it too closely. So there we go. Our little toy soldier drummer boy is fixed. Let's see if we can get him on our tree. There we go. Now you're not a Christmas decoration. Some people's kids. I did not reinforce the Christmas tree yet, so that's gonna have to be on the docket for tomorrow or whenever. But actually, we did quite a bit of driving around after I put it back up here, after it fell down, and it hasn't moved yet. So maybe I just didn't have it like centered enough on the Velcro tab that it's currently on. Who knows? I will keep my eye on it. Let's get the moon looking right here. Here we go. And lucky, it is Christmas time once again. Hey Siri, where are you?
I'm over here.
Oh, there you are. Always losing her. Hi, come here, you. Anyway, I definitely want to get a good night's sleep before hitting the road out for Banff tomorrow and picking up my purchase from Rocky Mountain Flannel Company, and to see everybody out there. It'll be fun. I will make sure to bring all of you wonderful people with me as well. And actually, oddly enough, I got a message from Emma, who is their social media girl over there, and she said that Gail saw one of my most recent Instagram posts where I just gave them a shout out wearing one of the flannels that I purchased when I was there, and she asked if I would be willing to be a model for them, like an actual sign a contract, do a photo shoot model. I told her we could talk about it when I'm there tomorrow. I don't know. It's just, I don't know, they're very nice people, and that stuff like that, I mean, I'm not used to it moving that fast. Let's just put it that way. Until the next one, just go out there, be happy, be creative, be yourselves, most importantly, be positive. Remember, you can't make everybody happy. You're not tacos.